give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down at 7. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Love. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for them.
And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Steven Sims.
A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
Washington.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Haskins. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Second down, Love. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what?
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Hunt. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Sean Dion Hamilton.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them. So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they
rush coming, and he's taken down. Thomas Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after
they had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins going to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brought him down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And some
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They turn to Love on the handoff. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
With the give to
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
makes the score.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
8 yards to go on second down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now Haskins on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down now, it's Gibson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Washington.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
On first down, here's Love. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
On the draw, this is Love. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
At the 16-yard line.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. That going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
3.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
27.
It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They run it again with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start the drive with Love here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there with a nice explosive run.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, Gibson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Complete to
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
complete.
Steven Sims Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Washington 28.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
20-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down.
It's Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jeremy Sprinkle.
Jeremy Sprinkle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
He's checking.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run for Nick Chubb. Tackle made by Chase Young.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 40.
2nd and 7.
Let's go, boys, let's go. 180.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hooper. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
To kick off for Cleveland.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First throw of overtime for Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in